So coming out of college, I did have a dilemma. I think I may have mentioned it before. I had been interning with Def Jam for about 3 years. So by the time I was about to graduate, some of the executives, my mentor at the time, was asking me like, "Are you ready to move to New York? Are you ready to work for Def Jam?" And so, it was really fun interning with them. It was really fun writing articles for the campus newspaper. It was really fun hanging out with the celebrities that were coming up who were like huge now, people like Ludacris or like Music Soul Child. So it was really cool doing that during my college years. But like I say, I had written the screenplay. It was a finalist in Sundance. The bug had kind of bit me after coming back from that trip and realizing that me being a storyteller was where I was supposed to be going. And so I had to choose between moving to New York. I still could have probably pursued screenwriting in New York, but I knew LA was where it was at. I knew Hollywood was where it was at. When I got to LA, it was just, it's Hollywood. It was fun. It was a lot going on. I was felt like I was where I was supposed to be. I immediately started like I found a job, a couple jobs that I was working while I was trying to pursue the writing thing. And so within a couple of months, I had met my mentor, one of my mentors, Chris Turner. I was working at this high-end plumbing place called what's it called, Ferguson, and I met Kanye West there. It was a lot of celebrities that came in because it was a really high end place. But my mentor came in. She saw me working on a script and was like, "Are you a writer?" And so I met with her, and she helped me get my first job as a PA on Everybody Hates Chris like a couple months later. So things moved really quickly for me when I first got here. So it was yeah, it was like I was where I was supposed to be. Most definitely, I made the right decision. Do I have any regrets? Um, no. This was exactly where I was supposed to be. I am in LA. There's Malibu. I'm in the apartment that I wanted to be in. I wrote down everything that I wanted. I manifested it. I wrote down everything I wanted in the apartment, and this is exactly what I got when I moved here. I found that it was just there were so many things that happened that let me know that this was exactly what I was where I was supposed to be, and that I made the right decision. Coming to LA, it was all about screenwriting. It was me becoming a screenwriter by any means necessary. The by any means necessary meant that I felt like I had to give up the comic book side of things. I stopped doing stopped working on comic strips. I didn't really pay attention to that anymore because it was just like becoming a screenwriter. I need to focus on making sure I'm doing everything I need to do to make this career happen. It wasn't until 2008 I was selected into the Cosby Fellowship, the Guy Hanks and Marvin Miller program. I went to see Iron Man, and it changed everything. It changed the game. I didn't think I could do both comics and screenwriting at the same time, but when I saw that, I knew what Marvel was about to do, and they were about to go on a run. And I knew that it would be beneficial of me to be able to bring back the comic side of what I was doing and include that with the screenwriting side. So at that point, I got the idea for turning Raven Choi into a graphic novel. It just kind of like it came to me after seeing Iron Man. So you never know what's going to change the game for you and kind of pull you back into where you're supposed to be. And definitely doing comics and films was where I was supposed to be.
Next week on the Shero Universe miniseries.
But one of my close friends at work, she suggested, she was like, "Oh yeah, Project Greenlight, like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are bringing that back. You should apply to that, Shequeta."